Now I'm going to show you what I consider personally the best NES emulator that I've ever seen. This company is Digital Eclipse, and they've made several fantastic port compilations on various systems back as far as 1994. And I'm going to show you what they just recently added to the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Something that I really was not aware of until just recently. But it's a compilation of Capcom / Disney games from the Nintendo system, the original Nintendo. You have DuckTales 1 and 2. As you see, I have a lot of PS4 games here. It's called the Disney Afternoon Collection, and it's comprised of DuckTales 1 and 2, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers 1 and 2, Tailspin, and Darkwing Duck. And it's really a fantastic emulator. I'm going to show you it in action. This is, of course, one of those things where when it comes around time for them to have to renew the license, this could just disappear without a trace from the PlayStation Network, Xbox Live, etc. So these are the type of things you want to pay attention to when you're buying these. I mean, the TMNT games have disappeared, like, consistently, but I bought them all before they disappeared, so I still have them in my downloads and such. The filters on here, the extras they added, just all around good collection. So I have DuckTales 1, Rescue Rangers, Tailspin. I love how they added the artwork on here too. Darkwing Duck, DuckTales 2, Rescue Rangers 2. So I'm going to click DuckTales to start with. So I have the ability to play it, a time attack mode, a boss rush mode, how to play, which I've played the game before. It loads into a nifty arcade cabinet style window. Notice on the bottom left it says Rewind. This is one of the features that I've only seen a few emulators have in the past. Rewind is a really cool feature. So I'm tapping R1 on my controller, and I can change the filters, pretty much like I would on the Mini Nintendo. I'm changing it to TV, which would give it a CRT filter. And I'm going to go to widescreen. And there we go, I got my filter. Nice, nifty filter. You may have remembered Way Forward Technologies brought out a nice reboot of this game in the last couple of years. That was a great game too. Originally they were supposed to have this with it as an added bonus, but they never did. So it's kind of nice that they released this. See, I got hit by the flower. I'm just going to rewind that. There you go. All gone. Now I'm going to show you another thing you can do in this. So I'm quitting that game, going back. I can listen to the music from the games too, kind of like the music player video I posted. Notice the 3D art, this is sweet. It'd be nice to have this type of in and out pop-up effect on a Mini Nintendo, but it would take a lot of recompiling and such. So I'm going to DuckTales again. You got the soundtrack to it. This game right now, I mean, I just found out about it recently. It's actually on sale on the PlayStation Network for only $14. Even at $20, which is the standard price, it's great. I'm not entirely sure if this is released on disc or if it will be released on disc, but if it is, I would definitely pick up a copy. Now, before I quit the video, I'm going to show you some of the other games I have that have been done by Digital Eclipse. And they're mixed up right now. There's my cat again, as usual. Guarding the games. They did Midway Arcade Origins a few years back for PS3. I picked this up. And this is great. It has like a lot of games like Gauntlet, and it has Tapper on it. I mean, a lot of great games. You see it has Joust, Defender, Rampage, Tonal Carnage, Gauntlet, 720, APB, Arch Rivals, Bubbles, Championship, Sprint, Tournament Cyberball 2072, Defender 2, Gauntlet 2, Joust 2, Marble Madness, Pit Fighter, Rampart, Robotron 2084, Root Beer Tapper, Satan's Hollow, Sinistar, Smash TV, Spy Hunter 2, Super Off-Road, sorry for the shaky camera, Super Sprint, Tubin, Vindicators Part 2, Wizard of War, Xenophobe, and Zybots. Zybots is one of my personal favorites. Some of these games do not run on the MAME 2003, but they run on MAME 2000. But this is a great collection. They did the Namco Museum 50th anniversary, which has the, you know, games like Pole Position and such. Rolling Thunder's on there. They did Mega Man Legacy Collection, which is awesome. I have this on 3DS and on PS4. And one of my favorite games on PS3 is Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection. This game I trophied 100% like right away. I loved it. Just got a bunch of Genesis games and arcade games and a few Sega Master System games. Then I have other collections mixed in here that I've gotten over the years. I have an Atari Anthology Collection for PS2. Title Legends arcade games for PS2. Midway Arcade Treasures Volume 2 for PS2. Title Legends Volume 2. Mega Man Anniversary Collection. Midway Arcade Treasures Volume 1 for PS2. And Television Lives. I just picked up this collection on DS recently to throw onto my 3DS. It has the overlays like the original controllers had, which were great. And those are pretty hard to come by. I believe Digital Eclipse did this too. Capcom Classics Collection Volume 2. This was on PSP as well as PS2. I also downloaded these to my Vita. They have Midway Arcade Treasures Volume 3. And I love this one especially because it has a lot of the racing games like Stun Runner, Hydro Thunder, Off-Road Thunder, I mean San Francisco Rush. This is probably my favorite out of the collections because these are just fantastic racing games. Capcom Classics Collection Volume 1. Activision Anthology. Obviously Atari games, you know, when David Crane separated from Atari and did his own company, did games like Pitfall and such. Then I have the Mega Man X Collection. Sonic Mega Collection, and they've released so many Sonic the Hedgehog collections over the years, but this one's pretty cool. I have another Genesis collection on PS2. This one has a few arcade games mixed in, like Space Harrier 2. I have a Sega Classics collection with games like Outrun, Golden Axe. Then I got into the arcade pinball games too. I have these on my PS3 and PS4. These are great. Then I have this mixed in here. This is that Mega Man style game. This is kind of like a critically flopped, but the game is really good. I mean, I have it on PS4, the Vita, etc., etc. I got it for only $10. It's great. Then my most recent additions were my Atari Flashback Classics Volume 2, Atari Flashback Classics Volume 1. I platinumed Volume 1, and when I was looking online, there's only been like 2 or 3 people that have done this. It's very hard to do. Some of these games just have insane challenges. You have to really know the algorithms of the game, the way the AI works, and you have to be able to manipulate luck and the AI in general, but there's games like Lunar Lander on here that do not run well on the Mini Nintendo, but you could run these ports a different way. And I have walls of games everywhere. I mean, Spider-Man mixed in. A lot of the games I bought originally, and Yeah, there's my Mortal Kombat collector figures. Them were cool when I got that Ultimate Mortal Kombat. But a lot of the games I bought digitally as well as physically, I never even opened half the games. I have digital versions of them, and I still have the sealed copies. I have games like Ghostbusters for PS3 that are still worth a substantial amount of money because they really did not have a lot of copies released. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and there'll be more to come.